Hi everyone, especially my dearest teenagers, and I welcome you to a brand new week. Yes, I'm always excited to see the beginning of another new week, and because I know the new week is filled with so many good surprises, so many blessings, and so many opportunities to take advantage of. All right, so that's why I'm always eager to see a brand new week. You can start something new in this week, right? There's something that I just feel like sharing with you teenagers, and even adults can as well learn from it. Something happened to me a few days ago. I discovered that, I think it was on Monday, I discovered that I wanted to cook, and I realized that I had little salt, and so the little salt I had, I used it up to do the cooking. So I told myself, anytime I go out for shopping, make sure you remember to buy another salt. Lo and behold, Tuesday came, Wednesday came, I did not buy any salt. And the funniest thing, in those days, I remember that I've entered shop to get one or two things, but I never remembered to get salt for myself. I think it was on Friday, so I wanted to do a big cooking, and everything was set, and I realized that there was no salt, and it was in the night. I was preparing to do some other things as well, so I was like, oh, I can't go out again. A few hours before that cooking started, I had gone to a shop to buy some things, but I did not buy any salt. That's the essence of sometimes when you're going for shopping, just write it out, make a list. It helps a lot. When I was doing the cooking, and I was in the process of cooking the food, and I was like, I'm just too tired to go out to go and get salt, that we're just going to eat it like that. And I was preparing like a different delicacy, like, because my mom was around, and I decided, okay, let me give her something new, something not regular. I was doing this stew, I wanted to, let me just open it up. I wanted to fry yam. So normally when you fry yam, you have to put some salt inside. Then I wanted to do like plantain, roasted plantain. So that one was already in the deep fryer. That one necessarily does not need salt. So I said I'm going to do a fresh pepper. So I grinded the pepper, fresh pepper with crayfish and all that, so that we can use it to dip our yam and the plantain inside, so that we can all enjoy it. And so the pepper was cooking. I said no salt. I said we're going to eat it like that. And I remember that some few months ago at work, a colleague of mine at work who happens to be a Ghanaian, he made a sauce. They call it shito, and so he gave me that sauce that I should just try it out. That if I like the sauce, I can always get in touch with him. That he can make it in a large quantity for me. That he sells it, and I kept that thing in my cabinet in the kitchen. I never touched it, and I said to myself that night, since there's no salt for us to cook this stew, so I'm going to use that shito. So I'm going to use that shito because it's just like a pepper soup like that. When I tasted it, it's very lovely. So I said, then this is opportunity for us to use this shito and enjoy ourselves. And as I was cooking, something dawned on me that if you said you want to give your mom a good delicacy, right? Now, a question popped up within me that, so is the delicacy complete? And I said no, without salt. That's the first question. The second question was like, if you love the shito, if your children does not like that Ghanaian soup, and your mom does not like it, so definitely you have not given them the delicacy you wanted. And some people were like, oh, your husband has gone to work, he's coming back home, he might wants to eat, take his dinner and all that, and is this what you want to present? If he does not like that shito, that means you have ruined his dinner. And I was just like, oh my god. And I thought of it that, because I thought within myself that we can as well do without salt sometimes in our food. I said, okay, so we just, whatever it is, we just use that shito, then we eat and we enjoy ourselves. And immediately those questions popped up, from within me. I said to myself, I turned off the gas, I drove off to the nearest store beside me. It's even like 5 minutes walk. So it's even like a minute drive, like 2 minutes drive. I drove off and I bought salt, and I came back inside. I put the salt inside the soup that I was cooking, and it was so delicious. And now, where's the moral of that lesson? As I was the following day, so many things started coming up that, did you realize some things, some lessons from that experience? And I said to myself, yes. Now, what's the moral of that lesson? And the moral of that lesson is that there are some times in life that when you are doing a particular thing, you can as well do without some things. And there are some things that you cannot do without. So we all know that salt sweetens food. And so it tells me that as you journey through life, there are some vital ingredients that must not be lacking in your space. Because why? They sweeten up your journey. They make your journey easier. They make your journey smoother. They make your journey, to be enjoyable. All right. And that's the essence of that salt in my cabinet. And so another moral of that lesson tells me is that there are so many people that they are tied to us. There are some destinies that they are tied to my own destiny. If I don't if I'm not responsible with some aspect of my life, if I'm not making, how will I put it, if I'm not doing what I need to do, it's going to affect people that are tied to me, people that I'm responsible for. All right, one of it is just like my mom. I told you that I wanted to give her a delicacy. Yes, as a mother, she will just manage it and enjoy, just eat it like that. But have I done what I ought to do? Have I given her the best of what I wanted to give her? And so the moral of it is that you don't, there are many lives that are tied to you. So as a teenager, even as an adult, you just don't live life anyhow. Just don't, it's not all about you, myself and I. It's about yourself and people that are tied to you. People that without you rising, they can't rise. Without you being responsible, they cannot be responsible. Without you having good income or something valuable, financial strength, they can't do some things. Not because they are beggars, not because they are dependent on you, but because, from your own field, they glean from your own field, and they make whatever they glean, they expand it and become worthwhile for themselves. And that's the second lesson. The third lesson, the moral I got from that scenario, is just that there are things in my life as a teenager that you need to always live with. You can't do without them. You cannot. Talk of integrity. Talk of good relationship. Who is that? Your friend that you can't. You just have to have that such person, such a responsible person in your space that can lead you, that can guide you, that can hold your hands, that you can do great things together. You can make exploits together. You can bet good ideas together. You can bet projects, organizations together. You can do amazing things together. You can pass that exams together. You need such person in your space. What about character? Are you a person of character? Can people talk about you in a good, with a good mind? That this person, I trust this person. He or she will never do like this. He or she will never deviate from the standard or the values that we all live by. Are you a person, or probably like a teenager like you? Do you have an openness of heart? Do you need someone to talk to? Do you need someone to converse with? Someone that you have issues in your life, but you just don't know how to navigate them. You need someone that you can talk to, a responsible adult. Those are vital ingredients that you need in your life as you journey through life. What about courage? Courage, to take bold steps, to do things, amazing things, to do extraordinary things that looks a bit difficult. You need that courage, vital ingredient. What about mentorship? Just like you need a mentor. You need a mentor in your life. You need someone that can hold your hand, someone that can guide you, someone that can correct you, someone that can instruct you, someone that has gone ahead of you. They know what to do. They've gone through that route before, and they've done things that makes them to be outstanding in that field. You need such person. What about good community? You need people, good relationship, good community. If you're a child of God, if you're a Christian, are you available in the church? Do you belong to any teenagers community or even adults? Do you belong to a church or a church group, or you're just going to church and bench warming the chairs? You need community. They are vital ingredients that helps you to build a good and a meaningful life. And what about God? You need God. You need God as a teenager. God created you. He formed you. He even knew you before he formed you. So he knows the beginning from the end. He knows that you'll be listening to my voice at this point in time. He knows every detail of our lives. As a teenager, as an adult, you need God. Let him hold you by your hand. I have gone through some circumstances that it could only be God that helped me out of those situations. Men, they will do their best, but that you just need that God, the sovereignty of God. That's unconditional love, that comforting voice that will always speak to you, even at your down moments. Teenagers, you cannot do without God. Don't let anybody tell you that God does not exist. No, ask yourself, did you create yourself? Did you fall down from heaven? Who created you? There is a force, there is a supernatural force behind your existence, all right? You need God. Those are vital ingredients. They are ingredients that you cannot do without. They are inexcusable from our life journey, all right? So that's just the moral of that lesson that I learned over the week. The salt is meant to sweeten my soup, my food. But I can salt a kitchen without a salt. It's not a complete kitchen. Just like a teenager, a teenager without integrity, without good relationship, without good friendship, without good character, a teenager without courage, without boldness to take responsibility for yourself, a teenager, an adult without mentorship, without good community, and or a teenager or an adult without God is just an incomplete teenager or adult or adults. All right, look into your space. All right, take account, and evaluate yourself. What are those things that you need? The list is limitless. I just give you out of those things that came to my mind as I'm talking right now. Maybe just search through your mind, search through your life. What is that thing that I need? It could be a good environment. It could be that the environment you are presently in is not favorable to the outcome that you are seeing. Probably need to change. All right, as an adult, of course, I'm not talking to teenagers. Teenagers, you are still bound. You are still under your parents. You can't just change environments like that. But if you notice something that is not worthwhile, something that is affecting your mental health, is affecting you, which is not making you to be productive as a teenager, just make sure you have an openness of heart to talk to your parents about it. So I'm just talking exclusively about environments right now. Right? I hope this blesses someone. All right. Thank you so much and have an amazing week. Bye.